Hello, what's up friends? This is Logan Talks Wrestling, a brand new channel where every Tuesday I'll be talking about Raw and every Friday I'll have an episode reviewing SmackDown. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe. Alright, this week's episode of Raw was actually pretty awesome. The Fastlane was such a letdown. I'm glad that this episode of Raw is kind of like took WWE to like the next level going to Wrestlemania, because Fastlane was, it's kind of blah. But first up, the first thing that happened on Raw was Brock Lesnar attacked Dean Ambrose in the parking garage. And it was a brutal attack, and Dean Ambrose had like the neck brace, and you had to take an ambulance to the hospital, all very dramatic and stuff. And then they shot to like a little bit later, there was a promo of Roman Reigns on his phone, calling the hospital, making sure Dean Ambrose is okay. Very tacky. It was kind of funny. I liked it. The first segment they had was like the Vincent J. McMahon Award of Excellence, and who they're going to give it out to. Everybody was thinking, oh, it's probably going to be Triple H or whatever. But it turned out it was Stephanie McMahon, which is fun, like it was a big legacy thing. And it was actually pretty cool because all of a sudden Shane McMahon busts out of nowhere, does this like little dance, has the money signs everywhere and music. The crowd's actually going pretty crazy. The crowd loves Shane McMahon. He even like teared up a little bit. I saw him like wipe a tear away, how much like the audience like was cheering for him. It was actually pretty cool. So I'm kind of glad Shane McMahon's like kind of getting back into things, going to be on like Raw, SmackDown. And it was announced that he's going to be fighting the Undertaker, and if he wins that bout with the Undertaker during Wrestlemania, he's going to be in charge of Raw. So that's cool. I'm okay with that. I like Shane McMahon. So let's hope he gets bring back into the field. I thought that whole segment was actually pretty fun. I don't know why they didn't do that Fastlane. It seemed like they saved all the good stuff for this Raw and like left all like the leftover stuff for Fastlane, which is weird to me. In the Shane McMahon Undertaker match, it's going to be Hell in the Cell. So that's going to be really cool. It's probably going to be flames everywhere. So that's going to be really exciting to see that. And then there's a tag team match of the New Day versus Neville and the Lucha team, which was cut out into commercials, so you didn't really see what was going on during that fight. You just kind of watch it for a little bit. I'm not a New Day fan, so there's that. I find their act pretty annoying. Every now and then they're entertaining and funny, but their stick is kind of getting old to me. So I mean, that was okay. It wasn't that great of a match, but New Day wins, blah blah blah. And then next up there was a Brock promo of him not being happy that he's not the main event of Wrestlemania and all that. And then out of nowhere, dramatically, Dean Ambrose supposedly steals the ambulance and like drives into the arena of Raw with his neck brace on, and dramatically gets off the ambulance, crawling to the stage. And then Brock gets off the stage and gives him an F5, which is awesome, and steps on his face. And guess what? We're having Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose for Wrestlemania, which I'm okay with. I like Dean Ambrose, but he's like the skinniest guy in WWE. You're taking that dude versus Brock Lesnar, who's like the most built, like just all around force. If there was 3 Dean Ambroses, they couldn't take one Brock Lesnar. So I don't know what reality or realm that match makes sense whatsoever, because Dean Ambrose was going to need tons of help. He's going to go to Suplex City all day. Let's hope he can take it like Roman Reigns did. Roman Reigns took those suplexes like a champ. So let's hope Dean Ambrose can take the suplexes the same way and have him do it over and over and over again, because I love seeing the suplex. I love seeing Suplex City. So I'm actually kind of excited for that match. I wish Brock Lesnar had like a more, bigger rivalry, or like a bit better matchup than Dean Ambrose. Because I figured Dean Ambrose, he could like fight like KO or Dolph Ziggler or any of those younger guys or newer guys. But Brock Lesnar, I mean, is that match really realistic? I don't know. And then there's a commercial break, and bam, we're like in the middle of the match with like the Wyatt family versus the Titans again. We saw this match like last night at Fastlane. It's the exact same match. We're watching it again, but this time Bray Wyatt is fighting, which is weird, because why didn't they have him fight during Fastlane? It makes utterly no sense. Why did they save all the good stuff for Raw and leave all the bad stuff for the pay-per-view? I don't get it. Anyway, this match is kind of blah and boring. I don't get what they're doing with the Wyatt family. I really don't. Like, why did they lose at Fastlane? And they won this match, but like WWE complains that they have no good heels, is maybe because they always have the heels lose to like a bunch of like kind of has-beens that have been in the Brown for like 20 years, like Big Show, Kane. Those dudes have been around forever. They didn't have to win against the Wyatt family and Fastlane the night before. But anyways, in this episode of Raw, Ryback leaves the match, and that kind of distracts Kane, and then the Wyatt family wins. Bray Wyatt does the Sister Abigail thing, and wins. And Ryback's like, I want to do my own thing. I don't want to be part of a tag team match anymore. I hope Ryback does his own thing. He's copying Goldberg, wearing those black trunks, and he's not really that original anymore. So I don't know. He's kind of in like he's having an identity crisis right now for sure. So let's see what happens to that dude. And then there's the Divas match. Yeah, I really don't care. We already saw this before. Sasha versus Naomi. Sasha's tag team. Becky Lynch versus Naomi. I mean, come on, what happened to Paige? Like, I'm so sick of seeing the same women fight over and over again. It's cool that Charlotte came out at the end. I actually kind of like Charlotte, but like, I want Paige. Where the hell is Paige? I don't understand. I haven't seen her for like months, it seems like, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, it's the Divas match, so whatevs. And then finally, we got to the main event. We got Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. All in all, it was a good fight. You saw Roman Reigns do the spear. You saw him do like the Superman punch. I actually like that kind of stuff. As you can tell, I'm a big Roman Reigns fan. I actually like that dude. Whereas he was getting booed nonstop during the entire match. People need to get over it. He's going to be the new guy, so they got to stop booing him. Or I guess they're going to boo him forever, But the coolest part that happened on Raw last night was Triple H came out and like beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. It was ridiculous. He like bashed his face into like the speakers booth like seems like 100 times. Roman Reigns' face is all bloody and mashed up, and I know WWE doesn't like blood on their show, so I wonder if like he actually like broke his nose or something, because Triple H was going at it pretty hardcore and there's blood everywhere. But I don't know if it was. I think it might have been staged because all the refs had gloves on right away, but of course they probably could carry gloves on them at all times. But Roman Reigns' face was a bloody mess. It was ridiculous. I think it probably might have took it too far. Like, I don't know if that's the extent that WWE wanted to go to with that, but it was awesome. I loved the carnage of blood. Triple H beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. It was fantastic. I loved it. So that kind of gets me pumped up for WrestleMania. I can't wait to see it. I'm still in awe of how badly Roman Reigns got beat up by Triple H. His face was beyond recognition. Probably it was ridiculous. It was awesome. So hopefully my boy Roman Reigns is gonna get his bloody revenge. And yeah, so there we go. A really solid episode of Raw. Probably one of the best episodes I've ever seen, just because of the ridiculousness of it all, with Dean Ambrose in the ambulance with his neck brace on and Roman Reigns' bloody face. It was actually a really great episode of Raw. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video. It helps a lot. Comment below what are your thoughts and opinions. And alright, yeah, catch you cats later. Alright, peace.